elevation. It's more than rap. Elevation. More than how your money stack. Elevation. Move forward, no going back. Elevation. Now where you from, but where you at? I be coming through, bombing shit with no hesitation. Step into this booth, slay this beat like my name was Jason. Domination and preparation led to a new sensation, new creation. That's what you're facing. Now watch my elevation.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros, comments made by Canelo Alvarez. They had their press conference, but we're going to dive into what was intriguing about the press conference, at least to us. And here's what Canelo Alvarez had to say about Triple G.
It's personal for me, and this is the way I am. I'm not pretend be a other person or say things in media or no, in other place and come here and pretend I don't say anything. I don't want to say anything. No, it's personal for me because he talked a lot of things, and you know, guys, that's why it's personal. And I just can't wait to be in that ring.
You said backstage that you felt that when you come face to face, he doesn't say those things, but sometimes in interviews or media, he'll say that. You said talking about two different people.
Yeah.
Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah, he's two different people. He pretends to be a nice guy, but he's not. He's an asshole. That's what he is. He pretends to be a nice guy, and oh yes, I'm just looking for the fun, I'm happy, and then but in another place he talk a lot of shit. It is what it is. Just be a man and say what you say.
You talked also backstage about wanting to destroy him, wanting to finish his career.
Really
that's how you feel. You want to finish the career,
and I will do it for sure.
You believe you win this fight by knockout on September the 17th?
That's the only way I want to finish this fight.
So that's what Canelo had to say in this video. Appears courtesy of Fight Hub. Subscribe to Fight Hub. And so Triple G responded to what Canelo had to say. And here's what Triple G had to say. This video is from Fight Hub.
What do you think about going face to face with Canelo again? Ну, я, наверное, как-то больше был наблюдать за ним, то есть те эмоции, которые он испытывает.
Don't Triple G speak English?
Ну, действительно.
When he feel like it.
Другой, скажем так. Не знаю, с чем это связано. Но как-то выглядел он по-другому.
Well, he be talking. I'm shocked he ain't speaking Mexican, Spanish.
His behavior, like his reactions, and to me, he looked a bit different.
How so? What was curious? What stood out to you? Не то, что заинтересовало, как он ведет себя, какие слова он сейчас говорит. То есть он говорит, что я о нем что-то говорю. То есть его поведение больше.
Well, about things that he's saying, about the words that he's choosing, and his behavior.
Yeah, he called you an asshole. What do you make of that? Like, does it like throw you off? Like, what the heck? Like, where's this coming from? Да, если честно, я этого не слышал. Это где? На пресс-конференции? О чем? Да, я просто этого не понял. То есть переводчик вот мне как бы не перевел. Ну, как бы, это точно не красит его в первую очередь, да, то есть можно сказать много гадостей, то есть, что я ему могу сказать? То, что он мышь рыжая или что он петух, ну, что ему сказать? Ну, то есть это опять же будет показывать мою сторону, да.
Well, I did not react immediately to this because probably it was interpreter's fault. He smoothed it down a little bit. But what can I say now? That he's just, I don't know, a red mouse? Or I don't know.
You didn't know? Yeah, he said that.
We'll stop it there. So Triple G blamed the interpreter for not telling him what Canelo said. So that's why he wasn't able to react. And then this interpreter says, what can I say now? He's a red mouse. So I don't even know if that's a real interpretation or if he was watering down what Triple G said. So here's what we have as an interpreter issue, I think, maybe. Nah, but I'm going to turn it over to you, Trill Bill. What's your reaction to all this?
Canelo's leaving with an audible bone. Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
You learn once you piss this guy off for talking crap, he leaves with something. What up, G? What you dub my homie Canelo? Body what?
I can't remember, yo. You know what I'm
Body
saying?
snatcher. Right? So you snatching body parts. And if
Yo, what country is Triple G from?
Kazakhstan.
Man, listen.
Borat.
Man. Oh man.
Listen.
Yo, Ned, Google the next recipe, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, all I'm saying is this. You see what happens when you get him upset. You want to be on his good side because then he'll go out there and, you know, you don't want to get him upset because he's definitely leaving with something once you get him mad. We seen it. The last guys that got him mad, they left with their eye off. They wanted to play that game with him. I wish this fight happened before the Bivol fight, you know? And, hey, Canelo all the way, man. You know what Canelo's going to do. I just don't think that it's just too much time has went by. You know what I'm saying? For Triple G, Triple G is going to look really old in there. That's all I'm saying. Just mark my words. He's going to look really old in there. This is not going to be competitive like the last couple fights y'all thought y'all seen. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Single G.
Man, I think so. I don't know about the a-hole stuff that Canelo's talking about, but Triple G has been notorious for, you know, just lying, saying he won both fights. I remember Triple G was the same guy who was like, Canelo was running in the first fight. I want him to sit here and fight me like a man, Mexican style. Canelo said, all right, I'll oblige. Next thing you know, Triple G starts fighting off the back foot, running away. You know what I mean? And then even after that, Triple G still was claiming that he won that fight. So it's like, bruh, like, come on, son. You know? And then to me, it's like Triple G's whole career was on pause, right? Because he was just waiting for a Canelo fight, preventing other fights, other great fights from happening because he was holding his belt hostage for Canelo. You know, so I'm not going to call him an a-hole for that, but I do have issues with the way Triple G has moved along in his career. Another thing, too, I'm being honest, I thought that interpreter was trash. Now, I don't know what they were saying, but Triple G was talking for like a good 5 minutes, and my man only gave us like 30 seconds of interpretation. I was like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? So that was funny style. And another thing about Triple G, I'm like, bro, you used to be with Abel Sanchez. You know what I mean? So then now you love Abel, now all of a sudden you forget English. Like, bro, like you really didn't know that Canelo called you an a-hole? Cap. You know what I mean?
Right. I remember now you say that, G. I remember them HBO interviews with Max Kellerman at the.
No, Max, he's a good boy. I don't know.
Max,
he knows English.
They can't beat me, Max.
But you know, a lot of us talking about, oh, it must have been the interpreter. Man, stop it, man. You probably was shook to death. You know what I'm saying? So, man, listen. But to be honest with you, Canelo, after the Bivol fight, I'm not worried about the fact that he lost the Bivol trail, and this is why. Because Triple D's age and their experience, this is going to be their third fight. Canelo knows how this guy fights.
No, I'm not worried. I never said I was worried. I just said I wish he did this fight before the Bivol fight.
Oh, but I think this is actually perfect. This is a great bounce back fight for Canelo. It's not necessarily a tune-up because it's not like Triple G's like a washover type of guy. But this Triple G now, there's a higher chance that Canelo, due to more Canelo's activity and more experience, Canelo's going to get him out of there. You know what I mean? And so I agree with Canelo. He can end this dude right now. And then it'll be a great victory to bounce back from a Bivol defeat like that, you know? So I think this is actually pretty good for Canelo's career. So salute to Canelo if he could pull off this victory, especially if he knocks out Triple G. you know, I know that's going to be a spectacular, you know, for Canelo fans. So, you know, I think this is a great thing, man. But Triple G, please make it at least competitive for real. Like, you know, because you done held up a lot of 160 was held up because of you. You know what I mean? So if you gonna go into this fight for real. You know what I mean? Like, try to take Canelo's head clean off. Because if not, you about to be on our menu. So, Assistant Chef Ned, I'm pretty sure Ned found a dish for us. What we making that day?
We making Kazi G, boy.
Hold on. Why is it Kazi G?
Are you cooking, G?
Kazi is a dish. Well, it's a
Kazi
bread.
Triple G. You got to make the difference. I'm
Triple G.
making Kazi Triple G. What dish is that?
Kazi is a bread that's made in Kazakhstan.
So we making bread pudding. That's what Ned's talking about, man.
Yeah. And when I said about Canelo fighting Triple G before the Bivol, I'm just not a fan of the up and down. I think eventually it becomes taxing on the body. That's just why I wish he would have took care of this at 168 and then went up to 175.
This is at 168, right?
Yes. But he was just fighting at 175. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm not trying to sound like Kagan, but, you know.
With 7 pounds, right?
I mean, I think when I take a dump, I lose 7.
That's what I'm saying. That's a dump in a piss, dog. You right back. All right, TV.
I think Canelo is going to end this man's career. Triple G's 40. It's almost time for it's about time for him to hang it up. And I feel what we've seen from Canelo as of late, he has improved. Even though the Bivol fight, he bit off more than he could chew. But I have a theory. Like, well, it's fact that if you gain weight in a certain amount of time, it's not healthy. And Canelo was gaining weight too rapidly, which could cause them to cut it out. Canelo gained too much weight in a short amount of time, which was not right. He has to gain it gradually and train with that, and it would be perfect. But I think Canelo is still the same monster we've been seeing before the Bivol fight, and it's not going to change. And I think Triple G is the father time's ticking, and I think Canelo's going to be that reaper in this corner.
All right, look. Canelo was frustrated, and I get what he's saying. Like, he doesn't pander. I don't like that either. I don't like people who like act one way in front of the cameras, and then when the cameras are gone, they act another way. G already pointed out a lot of examples of Triple G kind of being different, and then, you know, it's like, who are you really, bruh? Like, let us know. So I don't fault Canelo for being frustrated. And Triple G, I do believe he said things. I do recall him saying things about Canelo with the clenbuterol and things of that nature. So Canelo heard all that stuff. So he's frustrated about it. So he gets to fight Triple G, and he gets to put an exclamation point on their trilogy. So I guess that's what he's looking to do. I thought the first fight was close, but I gave it to Canelo, and I thought Canelo clearly won the second fight. Now, I mean, I've seen in the comment section some people say, oh, people don't know what they're talking about, or if they think Canelo won the first fight. Just because they don't agree with you, it don't mean they don't know what they're talking about. Like, opinions are people's personal views on something based on whatever they give credit to. So you think Triple G won, and I don't. The fight was a draw, right? So who's right then? There's literally no evidence to tip the scales any other way other than I thought Canelo won the second fight and the judges did too. So,
and there's still haters that said Triple G won the second fight.
Huh? They weirdos, man. Like, do you not understand? Yo, bro, like, you get too upset, like, you start hating yourself, you start hating other people, you start saying weird things, bro. Like, yo, man, I be reading this stuff, I be like, yo, they're really weirdos. And
yeah. You get to the point where you gotta like say something hateful about a person, or
like for real, like, yo, life, it don't make no sense.
Just go away. But getting back to this though, You may think Triple G won both those fights, but I don't. And that's okay.
You're stupid. You don't know boxing.
Because
neither does the judges.
I know. Hold on.
Only me.
I'm willing to put it all aside right now. Fine. Let's put it all aside right now. Whoever wins the trilogy won all those fights right now. Let's do it. I'm willing to do that right now. Okay. So you don't see eye to eye with Canelo in the first 2 fights with me, and that's fine. Whoever wins this fight is the winner of the trilogy. Let's just do that, right? And I'm willing to say right now, today, I think Canelo's going to turn Triple G into Cripple G. Okay? So that's his new name for me is Cripple G. Okay? That's what I'm going to refer to him as now on. Now, I mean no disrespect for those of you who want to take my statement and try to twist it and make it more than what it is. It's just a joke. Just having boxing talk, having fun with my boxing friends, and for all my friends out there who are Triple G fans, we can have some fun banter back and forth about this. And if Cripple G beats Canelo, you can flip it back on me and we'll have some fun. It doesn't need to be personal. It doesn't need to be a big deal. We just having fun with the sport we love because that's what we do. But I think
African Americans gonna like Canelo.
But all I'm saying is I think this fight is too little too late. I think Triple G could have went on to do greater things, but he waited for this fight. So now this is the fight that I feel like is going to define Triple G's career. So if he wins this, he looks like a genius. But if he loses this fight, he's going to look like a basic fighter who never really did much when you highlight his career because his whole career was based on this trilogy with Canelo. But I don't think he's going to do it because I think Canelo's going to stop him. That's what I think. To be honest with you, looking at the Triple G I've seen, and he got hurt in his last fight by a dude who wasn't even, so we'll see. But I got Canelo by knockout already, and we'll see. But if you disagree that Canelo won the first 2 fights, let's make a deal. Whoever wins this trilogy won all the fights.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.